Hi, I'm Jeff, Director of Band Instrument Repair at Progressive Music in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to be going over the basic assembly, disassembly, and daily maintenance of your clarinet. When you open your clarinet case, you'll notice all the parts of the clarinet have their own specific place inside of the case, and the accessories go in the side compartment. We're going to start by going over the parts of your clarinet. You have the bell, that's the bottommost part of the instrument, the bottom joint that attaches to the bell, the upper joint that attaches to the bottom joint, the barrel, and the mouthpiece. You will notice the mouthpiece has a special protective cap that you put on the mouthpiece in the case to keep it safe from chipping and cracks and damage. On the mouthpiece, you have a ligature. Ligature is a fancy word for clamp. The ligature holds the reed on the mouthpiece. The reed creates the sound. This is the reed. The reed should always be stored in its protective sleeve. Be careful taking the reed in and out of the sleeve as to not to chip it. We'll start by putting the mouthpiece onto the barrel. You'll grip the barrel one hand, mouthpiece on the other, twist and push. If the mouthpiece, if it's too tight, you can't seem to get it on and off right, you need to apply cork grease. Cork grease should also be stored in your case. Cork grease is like a chapstick tube. Just go right around the outside and use your finger to evenly distribute it around the cork. We're going to put the mouthpiece onto the barrel. Now we will set the reed onto the mouthpiece. The reed places on what is called the reed table on the mouthpiece. Even left to right, you'll see where it should go, left to right. Slide the ligature over top of the reed. Be very careful not to chip the reed. The ligature should line up evenly with the middle of the back of the reed and should be about somewhere between a quarter to a third of an inch below the flat line. Only finger tighten the ligature. Don't want to go too tight, you may crack the reed. The reed should be directly on top of the tip of the mouthpiece. Not too far up, not too far down. Set that aside. We will now assemble the rest of the clarinet. The bottom joint, grasp around the bottom keys, closing these two keys right here. You don't want to bend the keys when you are assembling the instrument. Take the bell, same motion, twist and push. Now at the upper joint, you need to be specifically careful. You have what is called a bridge key. The bridge key connects to another key on the bottom joint called the bottom bridge key. You must close the bridge key to assemble the clarinet to prevent damage. Take it in your left hand, close the bridge key, take the bottom joint, hold it the same way you did when you assembled the bell, same motion, twist and push. You want to line up the bridge keys side by side and release the bridge key. Now you will take your mouthpiece on the barrel to the upper joint. Be careful not to bend any keys. Same motion, twist and push. You will want to line up the ligature and the reed with the register key and the thumb hole. When that is done, you have successfully assembled your clarinet and are ready to play. Make sure to consistently put it together the same every time to ensure the same result. Now we're going to go over the disassembly of your instrument. First, we're going to take off the barrel from the upper joint. Twist and pull. Next, we will take the upper joint from the bottom joint. Be careful not to bend the bridge keys. Finally, the bell from the bottom joint. Next, we will take the reed off of the mouthpiece. Loosen the screws, slide the ligature loose, pull the reed out. Place the reed back into the protective sleeve. Careful not to chip. It's easier to take the ligature off and then take the mouthpiece off. Next, we are going to show you how to use the swab. When playing your clarinet, you create a very humid and very moisture-filled environment inside of the instrument. If you do not take out this moisture, you will cause bacteria. It will cause bacteria to grow. Take out your swab. Your swab may differ from the one in this video. They all do the same job. Drop the weighted end first through the mouthpiece. And pull it through. The ligature back on the mouthpiece. Place the cap on the mouthpiece in the case. Place the parts in the case when you are finished. Wrap up your swab. Place it in the side compartment. You have now successfully assembled and disassembled your clarinet.